Welcome to the Macat Multimedia Series, a Macat analysis of Sigmund Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. What significance do the contents of our dreams play in understanding our own psyche? The Interpretation of Dreams, written in 1899 by psychoanalyst Sigmund Freud, sought to answer this question. Freud argued that dreams are underlying thoughts and memories, the general psychic undercurrents of our lives, trying to make themselves known. He believed that asking patients to talk about their dreams and then interpreting the symbols that they discuss was the key to curing patients of their psychological ailments. By discussing the hidden desire or symbol that's presented in the dream head-on, whether it's a repressed childhood memory or a forbidden craving, the psychoanalyst can help the sufferer confront his or her own psyche. The dreamer would mostly dream about manifest content, an event maybe from the previous few days, or things they had thought about, such as going to a party or taking a train ride. But Freud would be more interested in the symbols from the dreams, or what he called the latent content. Let's imagine a child who walks home from school through London. His walk home gives him a clear view of the famous London skyscraper, the Gherkin. One day, the child has a terrible fall. The last thing he sees before he's knocked unconscious is the curved top of the Gherkin building. When he regains consciousness, he can't remember the full events of the morning of the accident, but he seems to have developed a terrible fear of pickles and has nightmares about them. This is an example of the interaction between symbols, the unconscious mind, and the conscious mind. The job of the psychoanalyst is to try and investigate the consequence, the boy's fear of pickles. So his mother decides to take him to visit Dr. Freud to find out the source of his fear. Freud sits him down on his couch and asks him about his dreams. The boy tells Freud that his dreams involve the events of the day he had his accident, including hitting his head and looking up at the Gherkin skyscraper. Through dream interpretation, Freud deduces that the boy's trauma isn't related to pickles, but to a pickle-shaped building that happened to be in his field of view when he was injured. This, however, is a very literal example. Dream work usually involves more complex symbols and interpretations. Freud's ideas in the interpretation of dreams relied on his theories about the unconscious mind, which were among his main contributions to psychology. A more detailed examination of his ideas can be found in the Macat analysis.